everybody, and welcome to my channel. My name is Angeline and I am the owner of Angelic Creations. We are officially starting our Christmas series and I am really excited because Christmas is my favorite holiday. So I hope that you all are ready for the many different projects that I have for you guys. So for this project, we are making fabric coasters. So let's get started with the materials that you would need to achieve this look. So you will need some Modge Podge. I purchased this from Joanns. You will need a glue gun. I also purchased this from Joanns. And along with glue gun, you will need glue sticks. I purchased this tile here from Home Depot. This is a size 4x4. And fabric of your choice. I purchased my fabric from Joanns most of the time. You will need some bias tape. I purchased this one from Joanns, and you will also need some cork to go on the bottom of your coasters, okay? So that it does not scratch the surface of whatever you place your tile on. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is, you will also need a sponge. I purchased this from Dollar Tree, and it comes in about a pack of 8, I believe. So the first thing that you want to do is, and I'm going to bring you guys down so that you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so the first step is to place a generous amount of Modge Podge onto your tile or whatever product that you're using. You can also place this on wood if you have any wood at home. So you just want to place a generous amount and just smooth it out, going both ways. Do not be shy with the Modge Podge because remember, it is going to dry clear. Okay. And now you want to take your fabric. My fabric does not measure a 4x4. It's a little bit over, so maybe like a 4x3. And you want to have a little hangage. That's fine. That's totally fine. Okay, and then you want to just use your fingers and just spread your fabric smoothly. And Modge Podge doesn't really take that long to dry, so you're okay. Okay, so I press the front and the back, and we're just gonna let this sit to the side for a little while and dry a bit. And while that is drying, I also did this one at home, but I did not finish off the edges as of yet. So that's what we're going to do now. We're going to finish off the edges for this one, and then we're going to prep it for the next step. So you want to take more Modge Podge, and you're going to place it on the edge of your tile. And yes, you can place a generous amount, and again, do not be afraid to place a bit more because it's going to dry clear. Okay. And what you also want to do so that you have a smooth curve here, you want to just make a little slit. I just made a little slit on the edges so that this can overlap. Just like that. Okay. And yes, I'm going to just take my fingers and just rub the Modge Podge in. And I'm going to do that on the other side as well. And this does smooth up the, it speeds up the process. No worries. If you have extra Modge Podge, it just come off easily. So those two are down for now. And now we're going to place it on the other sides. The same exact way we did the other two edges. Smooth it out with our fingers. not need too much Modge Podge. Just take it off. You don't need to use it. And just curl around the edges to make sure the edges are smooth as well. And I'm going to show you guys up close how it looks. And this is how it's supposed to look, exactly like that. And don't worry if it's not even, because we're going to place our bias tape along the edge. And I'll show you guys what I mean in a second. And you can have some type of napkin or some type of wipe handy if you are using your fingers, because your fingers will get sticky. But that's no problem. So now we're going to set this one to the side. Let it dry a bit. And we're going to go back to our first one. And I feel pretty confident about this. Pretty good. You want to take your scissors. And remember, we have to just cut a little slit on these, on the edges, just a little bit. Just so we can smooth down evenly. Okay, same step. And if you have a little bit of too much fabric, you can also just cut that off as well. And I'm just going to do that for mine because I saw that it was a little bit too much hanging over for me. And again, if you're not good at cutting, it is no problem because we are going to cover that up with our bias tape. So no worries. Okay, place that to the side. Grab our Modge Podge. Place it along the edges. And we are just really repeating the same steps that we did for our other tile. Same steps. Okay, now we can smooth it down. Okay. Same thing on this side. Okay. And with these coasters, you can sell them or you can give them for Christmas. It's so many different options and so many different ways you can use them. They can just be home decor or you can actually use them. I'm 9 times out of 10 gonna give mine away because I have so many coasters and I do not need any more. So again, we're going to just take our fingers and smooth out our edges. Cool. Now everything is laid how I want it to lay. And we're just going to set this one to the side. And remember when I told you guys that we were going to be using bias tape? Okay, so what I have done is cut my bias tape in half. And I measured it out and it was like so perfect. So I was like, why not use it to the sides of my coaster? And it just fit so perfectly. I was looking for something. I thought I was going to use the same fabric, but I'm like, no, this is be a great contrasting color to go on there. I think it just make it pops even more. So I think this would be great to use. Now for this step, all I did was just measured all 4 of my sides. Oops. That came off. Okay, cool. And I just cut 4 of these pieces out. So this is where our hot glue gun would come into play. So you just want to dab a little bit of glue going along the edge. And with a hot glue gun, yes, you do have to act fast because it will dry on you quickly. So, and this is where we would place the bias tape along the edge of the coaster. Okay, and don't worry if your fingers are still sticky with Modge Podge because we're just using Modge Podge all over the coaster. So we're going to use Modge Podge on our edges as well. So all we have to do is keep going along the sides with our hot glue gun and pressing the bias tape along the edges. Be careful because hot glue gun is hot, yes, and it will burn you. But just keep going along. Once it's perfect, you just press down. And now we are at the other side, which is our last side. And my hot glue gun has ran out. That's why I have extras on the side. Okay. Cool. I'll make sure I have enough. Okay. Looking good so far. I am liking it. And if the little glue goes out, all you have to do is just peel it off. It comes out pretty easily, so you're good to go. Okay. Now we do have a little extra fabric here, so I'm just gonna cut that off. And continue to repeat the process of just gluing it down with our hot glue gun. Cool. And now that is complete. Now we just have one more to do, and then we can glue it down. This is our last one here, and just clean up as you go. Grab your bias tape and get ready to press, because again, your hot glue does dry quickly. So I just move a little faster than I usually do with other glues. Okay. Press firmly and continue to your other side. Keep going. It is looking good. I'm excited about these. Okay, so last side. Press your fabric down. Okay. Okay. My hands got all type of glue on it, but that's fine. I love the way that it turned out. It's looking really, really good. And the last step in this process would be to Modge Podge your edges to give that a gloss as well. And just pull off any of the dried hot glue pieces without damaging your work. And again, you can take a generous amount. It's not really a precise amount of Modge Podge that I use. I just use enough. And I use enough because I know that it's going to dry clear. And then I use like a side that hasn't been touched. And then I just smooth it out. So now it looks like this. And this will also allow it to dry quicker when you don't have too much glue on it. Too much Modge Podge glue. Sorry. Okay, that's that one. Place it to the side. Grab your next one. You just repeat the same steps. Smooth it out. Turn it over. Okay. And last side. And we are done. Okay. And that is it. Those two are drying, so I will show you my finished ones here. I finished this maybe like 2 or 3 days ago. All dried, and I love the way that they turned out. Oh, and I forgot, do not forget that I have to place my adhesive cork on the bottom of the coaster. Yep. Okay. So here are all 4 of my coasters. I love the way, again, I love the way they turned out. And I will be making more of these. They look good. So, I hope that you all enjoyed this first series for our Christmas holiday DIY projects. I hope that it was easy to follow along, and I hope that you create this project. So if you do, make sure you tag me on Instagram at Angelic Creations, and I look forward to seeing your comments in the comment section. Please, if you like the video, make sure you leave me a comment, just letting me know that you are that you liked it and that you are excited for the rest of the DIYs that I have coming soon. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to place them in the comment section as well. Make sure you like, subscribe, and if you find any interest or if you know anybody who will be interested in creating these projects, make sure you tag them, make sure you share them, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.